Hello. Good late morning or night or whatever. Dark PCU Trooper. Joe, what is up? Hello, howdy.
How are you guys doing? Sorry for the extreme delay. It's just, it's been one of those days. I debating if Gertie is gay or European. She's clearly both. The video says so too at the end. Just finished the event myself about 30 minutes ago. Can't wait to talk about it later. Let's go! But yeah, it's just, it's been one of those days. I've been going to bed pretty late for the last like 3 nights. For no real reason. I guess I'm just not used to being on the computer. So, I get more easily distracted, and then I'm like, I'm gonna progress on this. I've been farming reverse a lot. Hey, cat. Not reverse club, reverse 1999. I need to do some more farming in reverse club, so I need to remember to do that. Pretty tired, but I'm here. Hello! Ayo. But, so I've been waking up pretty sleepy. And to make matters worse, today my sister decided to work early. So yesterday night, I was like, okay, when she finished playing, I like started going to bed, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna try to finish like this level in reverse clubs, in not reverse clubs, in reverse in 1999. I was doing the limbo thingy that they have, which is like 2 battles to farm currency, keep pulling for Cassandra. And I was like, you know what, like might as well just finish it, because the battles had been like it's like various levels, and the battles had been like pretty easy. But the last 2 actually caused me some issues, so I had to repeat them a few times. And by the time I got distracted watching videos, well, when I kept repeating the fights, before I realized it was like midnight. So I was like, oh god, I should probably go to sleep. Then I go to bed and I started like scrolling through my phone. I got distracted doing something else, and then it was like 1 a.m. and I was like, oh fuck. So, I woke up this morning and I was like, okay, now I really need to sleep. So I got back home from dropping my sister. And I got into bed and I put the alarm. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sleep like 2 hours. I put the alarm like half an hour before stream, so like at 10 a.m. And I woke up at that time. But I was still tired, so like I closed my eyes and I just passed out again. And then I woke up at like 10:30 and I was like, oh shit. And that's when I sent that tweet like, oh, I'm so sorry. Best sleep. And then, in between like getting out of bed and like feeding the cats and like changing out of my pajamas, getting the waiting room ready and everything, now it's been an extra hour. Oh shit, I'm a streamer, yeah. I was spying my girlfriend with me till 1 a.m. It happens. I've been sleeping 4 hours, doing the same for past year or so. No, that's so unhealthy. I used to be able to do that before, like 10 years ago. Now I can't. Do not seek the truth. Do not go deeper into Antarctica. Do not proceed. Yeah, do not go to Antarctica. I'm so excited for the new Reverse 1999 chapter. Congratulations, you made me actually put an alarm clock to wake up at 7 a.m. I am so sorry. I need to hear the event first. I will see the archive. All right. Right, that's why I don't like canceling or being late, especially for these ones, because like I know there's people that actually wake up to see this. So that's why I don't like being like, oh, give me an extra hour. Like, oh, sorry, no stream today. I would have been sleeping your stream earlier. Oh, okay. I had an arm I said to me. I ignored it. Genius. But yeah, now I am awake, and I'm just finishing my cereal, and then we'll jump straight into the game because I have The thing is that I don't know if my sister finishes earlier, or if she has like an extra hour and finishes at the same time, even though she started an hour early. She still hasn't confirmed with me. So I have like maybe about 2 hours to stream. So you know we're gonna jump into it as soon as I finish my breakfast. Hello, lamp. But yeah, that's it. That's in my life. I finally managed to get Cassandra on reverse though, so I'm happy. It is breakfast time, yeah. But yeah, finally managed to get Cassandra. Having fruit, let's go! Having milk with cereal. But if I managed to get Cassandra, and I also bought like all the Assassin's Creed stuff they have in the game. I didn't realize they have a thing like called a scrapbook. It's like, you know, it's like a little summary people can see of like your progress in different things. What got who's first cereal, of course. And they had one like Assassin's Creed 2 theme, you know, with like the background of Florence and stuff. And I was like, oh, I need that. And they also have an Assassin's Creed avatar. And I also was like, oh, I need that. So I bought those. And like looking through, you know, how to display them in my profile, I discovered that they actually have like suitcase themes. So, you know, like the main menu where like your character is standing and whatnot, that had like the background of the suitcase and everything and the buttons. And they had one themed after Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So, you know, you see like a Greek city in the background and all the buttons are like themed after Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And I'm like, holy fuck, I need that. So I also bought it. I bought all the skins also. But yeah, I basically just bought Assassin's Creed, but like inside reverse 1999. I got putting for Cassandra, so I'm thinking of putting for more Ezio. No! But well, it's just broken, so you know, I can't blame you. Valid purchases. But yeah. It won't get soggy. I never understood that, because it will still get soggy if you wait long enough for it to get soggy in the first place. But yeah, depends on the cereal. I have the little squarey ones. The girls are Frontline, they are. But yeah, you guys will see my reverse when we started, when we started a chapter a week after the next. But I'm like, yeah. Literally, you spot like you open my reverse 1999 account and it's just like Assassin's Creed. But yeah, I'm happy that I got it to Cassandra and I completed all the achievements for an event for once. So I'm gonna be displaying that in my profile forever. But anyway, I am ready. So give me 1 second to get this plate to the sink, and we'll jump into it. Here we go. Are we ready for more crying? I'm ready to keep crying. What do you mean? You guys soak your cereal? This is supposed to be eaten dry like chips. Oh no, I mix it with milk. So you know, if you don't eat it fast enough, it starts getting soggy. I'm a fast eater, so I don't really have that issue. But yeah, it's time for sadness. Let's go! But first, I have 100 tokens and a dream. And my wife got a skin, so let's see what we get. Or if we get more chairs. That's nothing. I got a single pull. Let's do it. That is indeed more chairs. And that's nothing also. And that's another chair. Okay. I am so sorry, wife. But it is what it is. I'll get her someday, maybe. So many chairs. Let's go! An attempt was indeed made. How many black cards you have? 5. But I don't think that skin is on the black card exchange yet. Also look, guys. I've gotten almost all of the things from the shop. For once. Are you guys proud of me? You're the IKEA of the Mikaverse. Yeah, hell yeah. You probably still need 3 more. Wait, is car skin isn't alive today, is it? I didn't actually look carefully. No, it's not alive today. And you tried Subway today? Once it went into the tunnel, the song from Return I tried to place in my mind. It's beating me good as it should. But yeah, it's not live today. Stop lying, guys. But anyway, we were halfway through. That's better. I tend to aim for live today. I mean, yeah, that's the smart thing to do. But I tend to aim for the ones I want, whether they're live today or not. But yeah, we were halfway through. And yeah, shit had been going down, and shit's probably continue to go down, and then I'm gonna continue to keep crying as I try to read. But we're gonna push through. Like I said, I only got like 2 hours today, so let's go. Let's get some progress done. Makarov! The long night steers in desolation. Autobahn 661. Late at night, the road lies in deadly silence. Derelict vehicles sit quietly on the shoulder like relics of the end times. After a long trek, Impalet finally reaches their new target destination. AAT-252 plops down on the hood of an abandoned car and starts complaining. Why do you start complaining? Right away.
I can't go on anymore. Stop whining. We're here already. We just hauled dozens of kilos of medicine and food to the hospital, and now we're cleaning the Autobahn. The weight of all this work is crushing me.
People are dying, AAT. Come on.
You're finishing the mission, even if you turn into a can of tomatoes today. We're short on hands, and the commander is also under huge pressure. We can't afford to drag things out.
Makarov checks the time.
We rest here for 15 minutes and wait for the other squads to arrive. AAT, rest up while you can. 92, help me set up the markers. Got it.
I'm surprised that AAT made it this far real. Makarov and Type 92 hung up road clearing signs at the highway entrance. Not far away, the shadowy figures of a few people drawing luggage appear in the night. Makarov looks up. They seem to be families moving on foot, trudging down the Autobahn with children in tow. When they see the squad and the markers, their faces light up in surprised delight. But as they draw close enough to tell that they are dolls, joy turns into caution and mistrust.
Makarov, should we show some ID? No, don't do anything. I'll like we don't see them and just keep working. Alright.
Makarov starts calculating which lane is the easiest to clear, while Type 92 drags AAT-52 in to help him move chunks of concrete and car wreckage. The humans linger and watch them for a while, then slowly walk on. Out of the corner of her eye, Makarov notices that one of them hung back for a little longer before finally leaving. Sometime later, more squads arrive to help.
Makarov finishes mapping out the clearing plan. Just as everyone is ready to get started, AAT-52 passes the spot where the humans had passed through earlier and cries out in surprise.
Wow, look! Supplies just spawned here.
How did they leave something?
Energy drinks and some canned food.
It must be heaven showing mercy, dropping gifts just for me.
Makarov calmly takes them. They were left by the group of humans that just walked past. I thought those humans hated us. It's just a simple thank you. Don't overthink it.
Maybe it's because they thought I'm cute.
No, get lost.
I love you, Makarov. You know it's fuck up when you're there for help, but the ones needing help back off just because you're a T-doll. Yeah. I mean, they're currently afraid of dolls because of what happened recently, and like the media exploiting it out, you know, spinning its own tail around it. What did I miss? AT just being completely out of touch with reality.
Quit daydreaming and get to work.
Yay!
Doll Squad starts clearing debris off the road while Makarov contacts Commander. Commander.
Commander, road clearing work on the A661 has begun. At the moment, I can't give an estimated completion time.
How long before you can give me a rough timeline?
In about an hour, I'll have a clearer estimate. I need to make the projection based on actual progress and difficulty.
Understood. Stay safe out there.
Yes, Commander. Please take care of yourself too.
After setting all the squad assignments and movements, the commander sighs wearily and decides to rest for half an hour. Curling up on a not so comfortable cot in the corner, the commander is soon crushed under the tidal weight of exhaustion. Yeah, no joke.
Makarov with her edgy face after her mod 3. I mean, Makarov had always been like very serious and down to business. It's just that, you know, she can be silly sometimes too, but these are not the times for that.
The commander feels their soul drift away from their heavy body as they sink into a deep sleep. They walk back into another midnight from years past, much like this one. Back then, they were younger, more hot-blooded. Back in the train. They have once again returned to that train carriage in their memory. The commander wolfs down a can of beef, then avert their gaze awkwardly from the smiling woman sitting across from them. You seem like a decent person. Didn't catch that. What did you say? I said if I had a gun, I could have killed them just now. Marina shakes her head, puts on her earbuds, and starts a movie. The commander caught a glimpse of the screen. It's a grainy black and white film. The resolution was low, but the cinematography was great. What are you watching? Ballad of a Soldier. Seen it? It's my favorite old film, but nobody watches it anymore. When the commander shakes her head, Marina casually offers one earbud. Half an hour later, the commander looked up at Marina, thoroughly unimpressed. This is your favorite movie? I thought it'd have huge battle scenes. It does. Alyosha takes out 2 tanks right in the beginning. 2 tanks? That's it? If I were the director, I'd show Alyosha letting a tide of steel over the planes, cannons roaring, planes crowding the skies like storm clouds. What are you laughing at? Nothing, just... That's the sort of thing kids like. Running up, I'm basically an adult. You should talk to me as an equal. Rounding up, I'm basically an adult. Does that mean Commander here is either like almost 18 or almost 21? An adult, huh? Then let's talk about something more grown up. Judging from your uniform, we're from the same school. What's your plan after you graduate from military school? You're from Europe too? Got any advice? Usually, grads either go to command school to become officers or straight into the ranks as soldiers. And if I don't want to join the military? Apply elsewhere, study subjects you like, build a different career. Honestly, I'm not really sure myself. I only got into cadet school through the benefits given to war orphans, to stay off the streets. But I can't be sure I like the military, or even want to be a soldier. You're just like I was back then. I don't want to turn into you. Damn, okay. That's fine, you've still got time. Not everyone finds the path they love, one worth giving their life to. The movie comes to an end. The sky stretches over the fields as Alyosha's train fades into the horizon. That's all I have to tell you about our friend Alyosha Skoberstov. He could have become a remarkable man. He could have become a builder or beautified the land with gardens. But he was, and in your memory will forever remain, a soldier. The sound of an urgent transmission. The commander jolts awake and sits up. Yes?
Sorry to disturb you so late, Commander.
It's fine, go ahead.
An hour has passed since we started cleaning the A661, but progress is only at about 10% of Phase 1. At this pace, it will take at least 3 days to finish clearing the Autobahn. Damn.
3 days? That's too slow.
We need more manpower, Commander.
I understand. Let me handle that. How are you gonna handle that? Well, shit, indeed. Okay, this. Oh, more story for life. The story of your life 5. Yippee! Revolution. File NUSSRA 276-483-759065746. Decrypting. November 18, 2064. Wait, is this? When is this happening exactly? November 18, 2064. Bearfang is dead. We couldn't take him with us. At dusk, we hugged the walls, pulling back southwest, keeping out of the drone's line of sight. But when we crossed the bridge, there was no cover. A drone swooped in. Bearfang took the hit. He could have dodged it on another day, but the fighting earlier drained us dry. His reflexes slowed. His last words to us were, "Run." I've seen comrades taken suddenly before. This time I didn't even have a space for grief. The rally point was 5 kilometers west, and we had to reach it before dark. I took Bearfang's armband. Roma kept cursing those damn short-sighted politicians. Bearfang's wife is still waiting for him back in Volgograd. His kid is 3 years old. I have no idea how to tell his family. By the time we reached the rally point, night had already fallen. Winter bites, but in the city the wind isn't as harsh as the open steppe, and the roads are smooth. If there wasn't always swinging his side at your neck, the march might almost be tolerable. Plenty of familiar faces had made it there. Plenty hadn't. Ryder showed up with fresh bandages. Looked ridiculous, but healthier than he had a few days ago. When he saw the bloody armband in my hand, he asked if Bearfang suffered. I just shrugged. I tried to speak, but nothing came out. Rome and I crunched food. Thank God for Borch. While eating, Roma's tears dropped into his bowl. A burly, bearded Slav's muscle crying to his soup. It looked almost pitiful, but everyone pretended not to notice. I just bent my head, grabbed another hunk of bread, and crushed it into the soup. That night we had a meeting. Dentist told us things weren't looking good. The general was in the middle of final talks with the Kremlin. The politicians still refused to admit their mistakes, refused to correct them, and worse, they were tricking other soldiers into fighting us. In the south, units that had been faking an attack turned it real, putting more pressure on us. We all cursed the fence-sitters, but Dentist shut us down quick. No point in complaining. He broke down the field situation and how we deal with it. It's as clear as day. If the talks collapse, it'll be a slaughterhouse tonight. On the maps, we still hold some advantage, but if we can't turn it into victory, we won't survive against the endless reinforcements from elsewhere. Dentist said the general has given everyone a choice. Walk away now, and he'll see you paid us and safely to the Yellow Zone. I know it's the general's way of protecting his men, but to me that choice is meaningless. Sure enough, nobody took it out. Anyone still here by now is loyal, brave, and proud to stand among them. This is our last chance to save the motherland. Either we give the Neo-Soviet Union new life, or we die as its burial offering.
Damn! But yeah, this is because now with Commander we're in... Should be 2065. Right? Because I can't remember the exact date we are at presently. What's this? A stage! Fractured and reforged. Alright, let's see how this is. The best part was the bread soup. What did I miss? It's gonna take like 3 days to fix the Autobahn. The Makarov. Because they need more manpower. Commander was like, okay, I'll handle it. And I don't know how Commander's planning on handling it, but you know, that's what they said. Alright, what are my objectives here, game? The year 2064 overture. Wait, actually, I'm getting confused in the years since like your Frontline was never clear on the years. Did the game start in 2064 or in 2062? I don't remember right now. 2062. Oh, okay. Right. That's why I'm like, so this thing that they're telling in the story of your life, it's like happening right around this time, you know, while Commander is in Frankfurt doing their thing. Okay, what do I need to do, game? Pick up supplies and repair all destroyed thoroughfares. Okay, so I need to go get these to fix these. Pick up. Can I go through this? Oh yeah, I can. Okay, time to see if I can fight these guys. Can the Scar Sisters carry me through this once again? Oh, there's the snipers. Come on, girls. I need you to target the snipers. This was destroyed the rubble with Air Goliath or Hawk and then place supplies on the thoroughfare, I think. Yeah, no, they said to bring the supplies to the thoroughfare. They have shields, so I'll just recommend that. I see. Yeah, let's go get them repaired. And then come back with at least one of the Hawks. There's your supply, might as well. Okay. We do have enough quick repairs to carry us through also. That's not what I wanted to do, but you know what? It works. Yeah, should I just go to Goliath, so... You know, I could keep them like... top up on their supplies. Alright, we're getting close. Go down here. The Red Army strat always works. The what? With enough people to win? Yeah, classic. Okay, now let's see if they can survive this. Or if I just made a big mistake. Oh, we should be fine for these guys. Oh yeah, we're fine. They can pull it off. Yeah, it's just the sniper Nidos are the real problem. Oh wow, I was not waiting. I was not expecting you to come over too. I need to retire this girl. Keep an eye on her health. Yes, get out of here. Speedro go boom. Yeah. P22 is the only one having a bad time. Alright. Now let's retreat a little bit. Wait. I don't like how these supply things work, okay. Okay, I think that did something. I don't have the thing anymore, so... Oh yeah, check on the objective, that's one way to see. Oh, it says surfers. Waiting repairs too. I am so confused. Anyway. We have enough to go pick those up. And get back out. Everyone was well playing this. Huh? Okay, that one got repaired. I see, I understand. So now the last one. Progress EP. Let's repair poor P22 and head back down. Let's bait that needle so it comes to us. When does it get alerted? There. So now we start bringing the hawks closer. No, do not shoot the bridge that we just repaired. There she comes. She coming. I will have thrown Goliaths at enemies, yeah, but it's fine. You know, it's the Scar Sisters. Yeah, cool have to, especially for the sniper needles. The other enemies are like whatever. Alright, let's go. Okay, sniper needles dead. So we Gucci. Oh, hello you. Now I also can just come here. Pick up this one. And get back here. How fire support my beloved real. Yippee! Let me check, I got some messages. Okay, great news! I might have some extra time today because my sister finishes at her usual time, even though she started early. We have enough quick repairs to keep the fighting going for as long as it takes. Real. Yeah, true. But yeah, I might have an extra hour from what I expected. Well, let's see. No, it's rank unsubscribe. No. 16. The wall that stands through time.
Autobahn 661. After the dolls' hard work, the road is now mostly open, with rocket car pushed to the roadside. On the withered grassland to the west, human corpses killed by the bombing are carried out by the dolls and laid neatly into rows, awaiting later collection.
Alright, I just realized, they had to move the wrecked cars and everything, but they also had to recover all the bodies in here. Oh god.
One, two, three.
The dolls push together, straining against a twisted SUV.
One more time. One, two, three.
The vehicle scrapes along the surface of the road and finally shifts aside. At this point, the major obstacles are gone, but the road is still littered with sharp debris, not yet fit for passage.
Yeah, everyone is showing up.
Road maintenance vehicles arriving in 1 minute. All side squads prepare to clear the way.
Roger.
The dolls form a line and move toward the Elmo. Soon, a high-pressure cleaning truck arrives. spraying torrents that blast the remaining rubble up to the sides of the road. The commander observes from the roadside, then suddenly presses the comms button.
Wait!
Commander?
Hold the waterworks. Have 4 dolls bring a waterproof sheeting.
Sub 2 quickly arrives with 3 others, carrying a huge rod of tarp.
Cover them.
The 4 dolls pull it open, spraying it wide like a vast banner, and carefully lay it over the bodies at the roadside. The water truck resumes, its spray splattering mud onto the tarp with sharp patters. The driver sounds a horn, like a farewell salute to the fallen. It begins! The waterworks.
I'm rushing up for that medal. Oh, that reminds me. I didn't load up my thingies. Oh wait, I need to create a hotkey for it. Wait a second. Also, I'm gonna give you guys the medal to pull in the meantime. Yeah, I just need my Stream Deck menu. Alright, there we go. And now that should do it. I just need to remove this. Oops. There we go. Fixed. All good to continue. Let's go.
Commander, drones report the road ahead is clear and passable.
Good. Let's move out.
The city alarm starts blaring all of a sudden. The commander's face darkens.
Row 635, shut down the Elmos radar and deploy the stealth canopy. AR-15, keep a close eye on all the patients in the hall. Make sure no one moves.
Understood, Commander. Roger. Shutting down radar, activating EM shielding, activating IR masking. But the canopy... Commander, we should evacuate. Staying here is riskier.
Who said we're staying put? Who said we're staying put? Bring out the auxiliary vehicles.
You mean stretch the canopy between the front and rear vehicles? Yes, We can't sync the auxiliary vehicles to the Elmo system. Move as one, and use drones to extend visibility. Understood. I'll assign crews right away.
I'll take point. I'll lead the Elmo through.
That's too dangerous, Commander. You must remain on board the Elmo.
And if EM jamming cripples your systems? The lead vehicle is the Elmo's eyes and compass. It cannot fail.
But your safety is the highest priority.
No time. Execute the order.
Yes, Commander.
More bombing! Yippee! A bluish-gray canopy radar-absorbing fabric on force, draping over the Elmo, pulled out at both ends by two vehicles. Palm-sized drones buzz alongside, fitting Raw a full perimeter view. The air raid sirens cut off, plunging the city into a suffocating silence. The commander grips the wheel, cruising down the empty highway. Raw has remote control, but the commander is ready to act. The wind rustles the canopy, outlining the Elmo beneath the fabric. Still no fighter engines in the sky. The commander's unease only deepens as they glance constantly in the mirror of the sky above Frankfurt. Suddenly, white streaks cross the skyline. Missiles? Good, at least it's not bombers. The commander breathes a sigh of relief. The chance of the Elmo being struck seems far lower now. But why are they attacking that then? No, not good. Better if nothing came at all. But a speculation creeps in. What are the targets? How many casualties? Memories of the rescue scenes during the last few days, of tears and blood, weigh heavily in the commander's chest. The word blurs. The sounds around the commander grow increasingly muffled. The world tilts, fades, and is plunged in endless black. Outside the barracks, the commander pretends to stroll by idly, eyes searching for a familiar figure. She appears at last, her stride brisk, her smile radiant. Kid, what brought you here out of the blue? Oh, nothing big. I was on leave and remembered it'd be your birthday soon, so I bought you something. You thought of that while you were on leave 2 months ago? Don't make a fuss. Just take it. Let me guess. Canned beef? You think I'm you? I don't give tin cans as gifts. Then... oh, forget it. You'll never guess. The commander shoves a small box into Marina's hands. She gently unties the ribbon and opens the lid. A lily necklace! Inside the box lay a silver pendant, carved in the shape of a lily. She lifts it out and studies it closely. You remembered? I've got a good memory. Besides, you've said it more than once. How lilies are your favorite. How they fill you with peace and hope. Thank you, kid. It's nothing. If conditions were better, I'd even get you a real specimen. Or an artificial replica that's almost like the real deal. Normally, Marina would have flicked her forehead with a laugh. But she only stroked the necklace silently, her eyes glistening faintly. Seriously? A necklace makes you cry? Is it really such a big deal? Lily, it's been so long. Kid, this wasn't cheap, was it? You blew your wages just like that? I've got no family to spend it on anyway. Back when my mother was still alive, she'd place chilies on the dining table. Only once a month, on payday. When war broke out, the factory where she worked went under, and she never bought them again. By the time I started making a living, Lilith had pretty much vanished from the world. They're just flowers. If you like them so much, I'll get you some next time I go and live. If you can't keep them at the barracks, put them in your home. They'll be the first thing you smell when you walk through the door. Marina hands the necklace back to the commander. Help me put it on, kid. Okay. She turns around. The commander carefully brushes her hair aside and drapes the necklace around her neck. Go home, kid. Home? I've got no family. What home? No family? Then become someone's family. That's why I enlisted, so that kids like you can live your life in peace. Stop treating me like a kid. Then call me sister. You got no family, and neither do I. But here, we're family. Like here I called you sister. The young commander awkwardly fastens the clasp, but she catches her hand. I hate war. More than anyone. It took my family, my friends, my mentors. It will take more still. But I must fight. For the gold star medal? Maybe. The requirements are harsh. I may never earn it. But if I can keep more kids like you alive, that's enough. How harsh? If you can't get it, just go home. I'll get it myself. Marina laughs aloud as she turns back around. That's the kid I know. The bravest Soviet. Forever my hero. Don't get sappy. If I can't win that medal, I'm sure you'll win it for me. In my heart, you will become... Become what? The monitor hums in a steady rhythm. Why are we starting in a hospital? What happened? The warmth of sunlight still seems to linger on their fingers and cheeks. The commander's eyes open, but the unexpected brush of golden sunset leaves him momentarily dazed.
Oh, Commander! You're awake!
The doctor says it's just exhaustion. Nothing else serious. Do you feel any other discomfort? I was about to ask, did they just pass out of exhaustion? Hang on. How long have I slept? About an hour. Don't worry, the supplies aren't fully loaded yet, and it's going to take a while to refuel the Elmo. But... Robo's her head and is just about to speak when a doctor in a white coat sweeps in like a gust of wind, followed by a crowd. That is a last name. I am Bruher, director of Mannheim People's Hospital. Commander, thank you for setting up the temporary medical communication platform. It has helped us tremendously. Director Bruher shakes the commander's hand firmly. Thank you. But I need to go. I'm needed in Frankfurt for a lot of things. The commander starts pulling at the IV line. Don't rush.
The medical supplies you require are being prepared. They'll be delivered soon. I promise we won't cause you any delay.
The commander glances at Ro, who nods, confirming Director Brociore's words. Wish some of these NPCs got a sprite art? Yeah, me too.
As for St. Vincent's, I'm very sorry. Losing Fred is a loss to us all. Wait, what? What?
The commander cannot believe their ears.
An hour ago, enemy missiles struck the Children's Hospital of Mainz and St. Vincent's Hospital. They shot at... So, what? So they were targeting the hospitals. What the actual fuck? Carter is going down a live volcano, dead or alive. Real! And 2 hospitals. One of them being a children's hospital. Holy fuck.
A crushing sense of absurdity hits the commander.
My man reading the Geneva Convention like a checklist of to-do things? Real? Like, what the... Impossible. I haven't transferred the second group of patients yet. He's still waiting for our aid. PX4 Storm is offline. The Dolce station at other hospitals also confirm it. St. Vincent's Hospital was hit and reduced to rubble. The enemy has launched multiple missile strikes today. Casualties in Frankfurt may exceed 2,000. Oh yeah, we had a Frankfurt war to PX4. It's not even on a screen to get to her.
The commander tears out the Ivy line and springs to their feet, only to stagger from dizziness. Sub 2 and Raw rush forward to steady them.
Commander, you haven't fully recovered yet.
We return to Frankfurt. Now. Ro? I'll make the preparations. Sub 2, keep the commander safe.
But... Alright.
Raw 65 leaves. Sub 2 props the commander up as they slowly head outside.
Commander, you're not German. You don't serve in any government office. Why are you doing all this?
The commander freezes in place. You're just an ordinary soldier. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Doesn't matter why. It matters. I want to know. What's wrong with wanting more medals on my chest? You're lying. Since those lofty people don't care about civilian lives, then I will care.
No!
That is why a soldier picks up a gun. If no one cares for the civilians, someone has to stand up and do something. That is the reason I pick up a gun.
Ah! Same line! So I'm sending this to my friends again. Yeah, that's another really good quote. Maybe that's why she like Anja, she reminds her of Marina. Yeah, maybe that's why they got along so well. Why they struck like a really quick trust relationship. A really quick friendship considering all things that were going on.
Outside the ruins of St. Vincent's Hospital, fire trucks extinguish the flames and raise the floodlights. Civilians form long lines, clearing the rubble by hand. Each time a body is found, someone steps forward to carry it away. Commander, this is PX4 Storm's Neuracore. And this is the old director's work badge. In the harsh white light, the commander peers at the badge, blood-stained and thick with dust. Also, the 15 patients we sent to the quarantine ward, they all... The commander's legs feel soft as dough. They sink slowly onto the rubble. Commander. The farewell from this morning still echoes in their ears, but now there is only rubble, hundreds of corpses. In the space between one sunrise and sunset, everything has changed. I'm fine, bro.
Well, I ain't!
In a moment, we'll bring supplies to the other hospitals. Just give me a minute.
No! Mr. Director!
Fred Erdrich, former army medic of the 1st Armored Division, National Volksarmy of the German Democratic Republic, at your service. Thank you for your aid. The badge and the Neuracore. The commander cradles them both in their palms. Tears quietly blur their vision.
It begins. The waterworks. It's just like my vision is blurred. How am I supposed to read like this, Mika? Come on. Give me a second. I'm gonna get my water refilled so I can stay hydrated, you know. They begin by waterworks never stop from blasting. I try not to think of the story so far during the week. Because when I remember like some of the scenes and the events and whatnot, I usually start crying. Now let's see. Oh my god! It's Madame Ulrich. Sand and seawater by the shore. Yeah, salute for PX4. It's Madame Chairwoman.
In the white zone, beneath the quarantine wall. Like most of Frankfurt, this place has been reduced to rubble. But as the white zone, it remains Frankfurt's most heavily fortified area. What lies on the surface, what has been destroyed, is often the least important. A nondescript medical doll slowly pushes a cloaked patient forward. She follows a street nearly level to the ground and comes to a stop at a small, half-collapsed office block next to the Stasis building number 2. She quietly produces a pass as she enters, unless the guards confirm her identity at the door.
Medical door Marlohi, pass level C2. Identity verified. Nerve cloud inspection in order.
As for the figure in the wheelchair, no one seems inclined to lift her hood. The guard presses the button for the underground elevator.
VS Battle Sanatorium number 2 is open for you. Please enter.
Marohi swipes her ID card at the slot by the entrance. Incandescent lamps flare to life in the pitch-black tunnel. At the far end, a suited agent stands waiting.
You're here at last, Chairwoman Ulrich. I hope you don't mind our cumbersome procedures.
The patient rests from the wheelchair. Marlohin fastens the cloak hiding her face.
No problem, Agent Q. I understand your protocols. These are extraordinary times. Everything must be handled with extraordinary care. Thank you for your understanding. Please follow me. Mr. Riefenstahl is already waiting in the conference room. This meeting has endured so many delays. Thankfully, it is finally happening thanks to you all. The minister is very eager to help bring this meeting about. I'm sure she will be most gratified to have earned your praise. Romy accomplishes nearly everything she sets out to do. She truly is a rising star. Am I the last invited guest to arrive in Frankfurt? Not at all. 2 vice-chairmen are still en route. There are 2 days left until the meeting begins. We hope they make it in time. This time we owe much to Agent K. To evade pursuit, he let out multiple decoy routes. When he reaches Frankfurt safely, please convey my sincere gratitude. He is a highly capable Stasi operative, isn't he, Marlohi? Yes, Chairwoman Ulrich. Rest assured, K's specialty is disguise and infiltration.
Stasi Special Communications Channel.
Initiate routine intel sync. Main Division 3 confirms border-based intel. Data sync in progress. I feel from Ramoike. Yeah, I'm like, why are they
just keep bringing him up? What's gonna happen to him?
Main Division 1 confirms movements of the 10th Armored Division. Foreign intelligence and external operations confirm Carter's latest movements. Minister's Task Force E has secured the list of overseas remnant followers. Central Evaluation and Information Group progressing on schedule. Conference Room 1. 152 attendees confirmed, 89 dead, 2 missing. That's an unfortunate name. Major General Ockham, Commander of the Garrison, has been suspended. Disciplinary result pending. The top priority now is to make sure the meeting in Conference Room 1 proceeds as scheduled. Copy. Dismissed. Natasha, stay behind. Understood. But Herr Hoffman, our offices are just steps apart. Why must you use the intranet channel? Because the Minister wants you to launch an investigation into 2 individuals. Ballard von Oberstein and Griffin Lyons. Yo, we investigating Griffins? What the fuck is Ballard? I don't think we heard that name before. Understood.
Oh no, not the CD. It's Billy? Oh, it could be, yeah. Bill, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense.
This is an operating theater. Hardly a place for receiving guests. When inside, a young man is clearly waiting for someone. He slowly polishes his scalpels and other surgical tools, glancing now and then at the clock. Unhooded footsteps draw near. The door opens. The newcomer removes his hat in greeting.
Excuse me? Sorry to keep you waiting. I knew it. What the fuck?
You're late.
The man removes his coat unhurriedly. There are neither dolls nor needles present. A meeting of apparent sincerity. The Earl stands by William's side, staring at his profile and the scalpel gleaming in his hand.
Mr. Oberstein, how many have inherited the code name William before you?
That doesn't matter, Earl.
William sets down the scalpel and leads him over to a table.
You're not here for meaningless answers. You're here to witness the end of an old era and the dawn of a new one.
I don't deny it.
You're just not just certain how much leverage this new era will bring you.
I thought you wouldn't act until I fulfill my promise. After all, we have no formal agreement.
Agreement? Nothing but ink on paper. Since I dare to act first, I'm not afraid of you breaking faith. Were you satisfied with the fate of Laplace and Rudolph?
All I need is the fall of the old era. The method doesn't matter. As for my promise, I will fulfill it. Once that meeting ends, once Frankfurt's fires die down, you will have everything you seek.
Then I have no more doubts. When Valkyrie's conditions are met, you may proceed to deliver on your promise.
Frankfurt has already been utterly raised for this very plan.
This is still not quite enough. The blood spills is still not enough.
The conversation trails off. Both men sit wordlessly, letting the weight of silence fall.
What? What? You can't just end that there? The number of people that needs the liable kind of treatment just increased by at least 2. Yeah, you're so right. God damn. Make a cliffhangers, name a more iconic duo.
Autobahn 661. After a night of toil by multiple dole squads, the road is once again passable. Now, under the direction of foreign transport officials, the highway is open for use.
Commander, I handed over the affairs of the Autobahn. Finally! No more tearing apart wreckage!
Good. What about the supplies being dispatched? I reloaded onto the Alma. I've assigned those to take stock. Send a portion to the underground shelters. The majority of civilians are there. Yes, Commander. I'll go follow up on the supply tally. Oh, would you like to handle the delivery to Miss Neely yourself? Neely? She... Right, I forgot to ask. How's she doing? According to 520, she and Amaris are still tending the wounded at Johannes Gutenberg University metro station. Got it. I'll go myself. Please take care of the rest. Understood. Row 65 heads up with her squad. The commander watches the dolls withdraw from the clear road, and their heavy mood lightens just a little. Johannes Gutenberg University metro station. The commander arrived with some emergency supplies. Amaris has been waiting for them.
Here, Commander.
Amaris pulls them through the crowd. The air has grown stale and stifling from the extended lockdown and overcrowding. The stench is overwhelming. Forcing their eyes open, the commander finally spots a pale figure in the crowd.
Neely!
Busy inside a makeshift tent, Neely looks up. Seeing the commander, she carefully steps around patients and comes out.
Commander? Why are you here?
510 said you needed medical supplies. I brought the basics for now. I hope it helps. Whatever else you're missing, make me a list. I'll try to find them.
Besides medical supplies, we need of emergency food or supplements. You came right on time, Commander.
Neely, you look like you haven't slept in days.
Commander, you look the same.
Pot calling kettle.
Two worn-out souls share a knowing smile.
I thought you'd have left Frankfurt already.
And I thought you'd have gone home.
Honestly, I felt a little lost.
Neely remembers something. She digs into her bag and produces a tightly wrapped box.
Here, your Makarov.
The commander takes a pistol. It is empty.
I'm just not fit to carry a gun. Just before Laplace died, she said something to me and gave me a key. Amaris will tell you.
What did she say?
It doesn't matter anymore. When blinded by hatred, I carry a gun. But once the hatred is gone, I would rather hold a scalpel.
I love her so much. God, please bring Neil back in Chris Frontline 2.
I want to save people. The more, the better. I am not a killer, and I don't find joy in killing.
You've done well.
Sorry, I'm rambling when I should be.
No, this is the time for such words, Lily. Like you, in the face of this disaster, I found my original aspirations, my true self. Why did you take up the gun? Why did I? You set it down to save lives. I hold it still, also to save lives. Our methods differ, but our purpose is the same. We walk the same path.
Ah! So good.
Thank you, Commander. Revenge is a long surgery. A step forward is hell. A step back is also hell.
The commander silently squeezes Neely's hand. Then Neely pulls out a storage drive and hands it over.
Now, there's one last thing I want to do. Inside is evidence proving Professor Gray's innocence. I'll testify as witness.
Neely, do you understand what this means? You'll face endless retaliation, even from those you thought were friends.
I'm prepared.
Neely returns the squeeze of her hand with a faint smile.
If Professor Gray's motto was, only death cannot be avoided, and only life cannot be let down, then mine will be Romain Rolland's words. Each one of us in turn climbs the Calvary. Calvary or cavalry? The Calvary. Each one of us in turn climbs the Calvary of the age. Each one of us finds anew the agony. Each one of us finds anew the desperate hope and folly of the ages. Each one of us follows in the footsteps of those who were, of those before us who struggled with death, denied death, and are dead. Bathe in humanity every day, and endure and love your destiny. We all have to do what we can. All us each can. Calvary is a hill in Jerusalem where Jesus was crucified. Ah, alright, thank you. That was a cool exchange. Damn, I love Neely. Oh my god, it's Kruger! This big content trail. Look at him, the old man. It's Dad! Father, how have I missed you? Hello, Nostromo. The Giga Chad Kruger himself. A brave soul. Oh, that is a name of a place.
Gutenbergplatz. As the frequency of air raids decreases, although there is no official news release, the resilient citizens of Frankfurt begin gradually appearing on the streets, working to restore order to this scarred and battered city. It snowed a little last night, but by morning only a slippery ground and the biting cold of melting snow remain. The commander pulls up the collar of their coat, silently watching while a makeshift breakfast stall is being set up by the roadside. It offers nothing more than simple coffee and ham and egg sandwiches.
I mean, I will say that is a luxury considering what's going on, what's been happening. You know, like, damn, coffee and ham and egg sandwiches?
But the simple food can at least bring a trace of warmth and energy to lives exhausted, pained, and numb. The commander contacts Berlin through comms.
Oh my god! Dad!
At last, Commander.
Mr. Kruger,
Hearing your voice is the best news possible. When we learned Frankfurt was under bombardment, we have been worried about you all this time. Voice changer to make him a chat. I don't have a... I'll need to look for a male voice.
with the almost so many dolls, I am already a lucky survivor of this air raid. Meanwhile, Frankfurt is filled with pain and suffering. And when the physical pain ends, what follows is even deeper emotional torment.
Give it some time, Commander. Disaster and accidents often arrive at strange times. Oh, fuck! Disasters and accidents often arrive at strange times and stranger places. When I asked you to come to Berlin, I never foresaw this situation.
Yes. Back then I thought it was just going to be an ordinary mission. Now, my mission feels both complete and incomplete. After all I've been through, I feel as if I have lost all direction and can only rely on instinct to choose a path. When we met in Berlin, I spoke to you with certainty, yet inwardly I still hesitated, faltered, doubted whether I was truly strong enough. So when you spoke to me about Carter, I did not tell you the truth.
Then, do you believe the time has come for truth?
Yes, now is the time to be honest. About why I became a soldier, why I left the service, and why I joined Griffin. Both of my parents died in World War III. It was 2050. The war had not yet ended, and by the policy of the time, I was enrolled in the suburb military school. The reason was simple. If I still wished to study, only this school allowed a martyr's child to bypass exams. I just had to pass a medical screening. It was never a choice, only an accident of fate. I once hated the world. Why must I endure the pain of losing everything? Why must I study Warcraft in preparation for fighting in future wars? But then, I met a senior who rekindled my heart, which was clouded by anger. During the Great Disarmament in 2051, Many decorated veterans also got discharged from the army. So what's the point in being so hung up on medals? It's not like you can live off. It's not like you can live off them. Sure, medals don't give you food tokens, but they're kind of recognition. Recognition? Yes, recognition. It is the nation and the people acknowledging soldiers' sacrifice. Sending you with a medal. Thank you. You have fulfilled your duty to defend the nation and protect the people. Of course, I won't tell you the bonus was also pretty tempting, or that it felt awesome being applauded on stage. If it had been a gold star medal, it would have felt even more awesome. You sordid cow. Hey, I'm not a plant. I can't limit photosynthesis. What's so shameful about wanting a bonus? Marina made to flick the commander's forehead. They quickly raised their hand to block. Still, if the PMCs and autonomous dolls replace the soldiers in protecting the borders, what else is there for soldiers to do? Think of it this way. With dolls taking the soldiers' place on the borders, more Alyoshias can go home to help their mothers fix the roof. Isn't that a good thing? A bouquet of white lilies is gently placed before a gravestone. The commander takes out a handkerchief and wipes the dust of the stone. Why did you put me down as your next of kin? Did you really think you were my sister? Realizing they had subconsciously braced themselves for a flick on the forehead, the commander gives a wan chuckle and slowly sits down on the ground. She put commander down on her next of kin. Oh my god. When your dad notice reached me, I was helping Robin's mother repair her roof. Wait, the old lady from the train? The comrade who brought the letter said you died protecting children, even though you were about to retreat. Your squadmate said you were grinning, certain you'd earn a medal this time. Then you ran back without hesitation. The commander fished a gold star medal from their coat pocket. Well, congratulations. You really did get the gold star you dream of. The commander places the medal gently before the gravestone. The award ceremony was very grand. Did you see it from above? The parents of the children you saved asked me to tell you this. Thank you for fulfilling your duty to defend the nation and protect the people. The commander stands and salutes solemnly. A breeze steers through the quiet cemetery, carrying the fragrance of lilies afar. By the way, I forgot to tell you. I bought the empty plot beside yours. You once said we were family. So, in death, we shall be buried together. God! I've even thought of the epitaph. Johannes Gutenberg University Metro Station. The commander shakes Nili's hand in farewell, but Nili suddenly looks up at them. In her letter to Professor Gray, Laplace mentioned a question that she had asked her student. If everything in life is futile, then what is the point in struggling? Angie answered that she will spend her whole life answering that question. What about you? How would you answer it, Commander? I am a fool, but I am no coward. If one day I die, please write this on my tombstone. Here lies a brave soul. Damn.
Yo! Sudden music drop. I left the army because it had become a tool of power struggles. I chose to work for a PMC instead because I still wanted the strength to protect others. Mr. Kruger, I am always ready to fight and to die without hesitation. But only for ideals, never for anyone's personal gain. That is why I became a soldier, why I left, and why I joined Griffin.
I understand. You truly are a brave soul. You are with lyrics? And you are a commander that I'm truly proud of.
After ending the call, the commander gazes fixedly at the Gutenberg monument in the distance. On the empty square, a woman holding a microphone is interviewing a police officer beneath the monument.
This is DDR2. Reliable sources confirm that the bombardment of Frankfurt has ended. Damage assessment is ongoing. Police, firefighters, and other public services are now being deployed in order, gradually restoring order. Citizens, please remain calm, move to safe locations, and wait patiently. A police spokesperson will soon explain the specific precautions to follow.
The reporter hands the microphone to the officer beside her. Today is a quiet day. So I could say that's what I'm fighting for. Hell yeah. On board the Elmo. This is the commander's long-awaited reunion with the dolls. It feels like returning to the days back at the base. Some dolls are gone, but some remain. With no time for melancholy. The commander immediately begins the day's work.
The gray beat got me really hard. Yeah, me too!
AR-18 enters the command room after receiving orders.
The wounds of Frankfurt will take time to heal. But our mission in Germany remains unchanged. Commander, I want to urge you to rest a little. But I know no one can change your mind. Thank you for your concern. Now, let's start with an intel update. From the latest crack data from the Stix system, Coronation Storm is the codename for this Frankfurt air raid. As expected, Adeus, William, they are the real culprits behind this disaster in Frankfurt. Carter was nothing but a decoy, a scapegoat. Also, we obtained new intel on the NATO units based in Frankfurt. That famous spokesperson of the anti-relic organization Pandora, Stix, is among them. And it's very likely that she's gained access to the Stix system after Nemra's death. What's the source of this intel? The Stasi. I say, what's the status of our dolls?
AR-18 refreshes the display of Corner Squad movements on her tablet. The regional rescue teams have all withdrawn. Damaged dolls are returned to the Elmo. while those still combat capable are on standby.
Other squads are ready for battle. And the situation in Frankfurt? Communications and electricity have been restored, while order is gradually reestablished in hospitals and other public facilities. They no longer need our support for the moment. Good. Then nothing is holding us back.
The commander slams a hand down on the dossier concerning the gachas boxes. Their eyes flash with an uncharacteristic murderous glint.
It's time to put an end to Paradeus. Let's fucking go!
Aina's conference room. Arity compiles intelligence gathered in recent days onto a map of Frankfurt. The placements of gachas boxes, Paradeus' remaining factories and traces of activity. The flood of data nearly drowns out the map.
Thank you all, especially 404 and DeFi, for collecting such an abundance of useful intel. No trouble. Just make sure the reward is commensurate.
After filtering out certain relevant data, they are left with an almost unbroken line on the map.
We have logged to Stix's trail. So our mission now is to pinpoint a Stix's exact location among these targets? Correct. We have already conducted the first round of elimination. Only a few suspicious targets remain.
Several coordinates and corresponding files appear on the screen.
Now we need to dispatch multiple squads to investigate each one.
Which means the Stix is definitely at one of them, right?
Yes. All units, prepare for battle immediately. Deployment is imminent.
For working for free at this point, yeah, I'm like, imagine having money to pay them. Wait, I have a few Discord messages. It's my sister. She was sending me a Silksong meme. She's been suffering with a boss for days. for more like for free. Real. Okay, let's go. Disturb your life. 6. Let's continue following this guy. What's up with you? Huh. Interesting. Maybe the commander's broken his Frontline 2 because he's still paying 404. A 10-year debt.
File NUSSRA 2453245789065541. Decrypting.
I'm so curious as to why we're following this guy's story.
November 19, 2064. Sheets of paper came fluttering down from the sky. Surrender leaflets. They called those patriotic soldiers misled by Carter Petrovic Nostad, and promised that if we laid down arms, admitted our mistakes, we could retire on the spot and walk away as civilians. I used one to wipe the red eyes of my boots. Worked fine. Winter's biting cold. I miss my father's roasted beef pizza. Walk away as a civilian? What a joke. Be a meek little subject under Rosenthal's rule? Abandon our country, abandon our culture, and live like chickens in a coop, caring only about food and sleep? From the first day I joined KCCO, I knew I could never go back to civilian's life. Because from that day on, I no longer knew when I die, but I knew why I die. In the dead of night, Another wave came crashing at us. My rifle got so hot you could fry a steak on it. I had to pick up Roma's gun. Roma was lying right beside me. His armband sits in my inner pocket. Bearfang and Roma were both my brothers. Together we had faced danger time and again, in the ruins of the Yellow Zone, in cities, covering each other's back to see mission after mission through. Now they're both gone. Roma's body is smashed like a melon, and here I am clinging to life, clutching his gun. I don't even remember how long the firefight lasted. By dawn, Jantis finally gave the order to retreat. My heart sank. I asked him, what about the general? Jantis said he didn't know the details, just that every man still breathing had to pull out. We fell back to the outskirts of Moscow, 3 wounded brothers in the truck with us. Only then did I think to ask about Ryder. Jantis reached into his pocket and pulled out Ryder's armband. Jantis said the stronghold was blown into rubble, that they didn't care how many civilians got caught in the blast. One of the brothers in the back asked why we lost. After all, we'd had the upper hand. Jantis was quiet for a while, then told him, we lost. That's just how it happened. Yes, that's how it happened. We failed to save our country. Moscow shrank in the rear view, smaller and smaller, until it felt like something was tearing free from my soul and drifting away. For this whole mission, I never once contacted my family. They don't know a thing. Maybe that'll spare them some of the fallout. I hope my father curses my name, denounces me in public, says I'm no son of his. But I don't want him to either. I'm so tired. Today was the longest battle of my life, and shamefully, I survived. I should have died out there.
Oh, okay, man. Whatever you say, man. Oh no, I don't like this. Oh no, it's a stage. The Shadow Light. Let's see how badly I get my ass kicked. Okay, it doesn't look so bad so far, but like the stages can change. A scar wipe. Find and defeat Stix. She will reveal herself when you draw close. Oh, okay. I see how it is. Should I carry that EMP grenade with me? For the spiders? But I can kill the spiders. I can simply kill them. I'm honestly more worried about these guys having a sniper Nidos.
Oh, there they are! Could you bring more hawks? Let me see. Nope, only one. Not enough deploy points to bring anymore. Sniper nados are the real boss of the game. Real. Look at them just kill everything. If you get close to Stix, down left corner near the end of the map, you shouldn't worry about them. Okay, so she's around here then. I see, I see. Left of the speedro. Ah. Scar Sister saying unbothered, moisturized, and focused. Yeah, you know it. The only issue is that I might need to go back at one point to replenish both of them. To resupply. Okay, let's get rid of this guy and then start heading back to resupply. Or maybe I wait until I get rid of the spider in case I need to repair as well. That might be a better idea. Alright, Mr. Speedro. Very dangerous enemy. That's the game. I'm playing in Nightmare mode, by the way. Alright. Now let's start heading back to get the resupply going. Dangerous enemy, you say? Not for the Scar Sisters.
Alrighty. The problem is I have like 4 action points, so they advance very slowly. Can I actually deploy more echelons just for the extra movement? Okay, excellent. And I can use them to form a resupply channel, so yeah. Can I like deploy 2 more? What about another one? Oh yeah! There's no echelon deployed. Oh yeah. Let's get everyone in here just to... Wait, not everyone, because that alerted a spider. I don't know who alerted a spider, but someone will need to go. Oh, here. A spider gets alerted. You stay there. There's nothing to see here, Mr. Speedro. Well, since I assembled the entire conga line, let's use it. We don't want to get there and be like, you can't attack because you're out of food. Beautiful. Yeah, I have more teams that I could add, so let's just extend the line. That should be good enough. I got 9 action points now. I can easily get rid of this spider. This is speed draw. Rip. Good. I need to alert it though, so we might want to run away.
Aha, there she is. This will be funny. Helena has snipers. Okay, let's see what she does. Oh no, there's snipers! The fuck did she do? She has guaranteed damage. Oh, you love to see it. Done. You wait there, so the lead Nero is not alerted. I mean, you know, it's a boss, so it makes sense. No, stay away from my little hawk. Okay, now we just send them. We just send them again. Does it rival the mobs? We shall see. Oh yeah, it does. Let me restart this one because I think I didn't target the snipers properly. Deja vu. We're just gonna have to throw them again repeatedly until she dies. No, I will beat her eventually. Alright, first you get out of here. I am taking her power away. Will one of my these guys work better though? Let's try. Let's see how Architect does. Good day, Equinox. Every wall can be beaten if you throw bodies hard enough. Exactly. Time to see Architect's ultimate over and over again. I'm sure you guys don't mind. Thank you, Architect! If someone minds, we ban him, exactly. Guten Morgen, Irma. I have no idea what happened there, but somehow Architect pulled it off. Architect was like, oh, you think the Scar Sisters are strong? Watch this. Trust in the Sharkitect. Yippee! Look at all the product fairs I got. Somehow Architect has returned. So your Architect is the only Architect you need. Real. I think I don't have the other one actually, I'm not sure. Oh my god, Javier! The dragon that gnaws at tree roots. No! I forgot the collect button. Collect all button.
On board the Alamo.
Commander, a Stix has escaped. Just as expected. Good. Is the tracking signal clear? Very clear. 404 and DeFi are already on her trail. Ah, I see where this is going. Tell them to maintain pursuit for now. They mustn't go too deep. Wait for us. Yes, Commander.
An incoming call through an encrypted comms channel.
Commander, it's the Earl. I don't want to talk to him! Patch you through.
The commander mentally prepares himself before turning toward the image on the comms screen.
Sir, do we have instructions?
First, allow me to congratulate you. You have brought honor to yourself and Griffin and Kruger in Frankfurt.
I only did my duty as a soldier.
You will receive the reward you deserve. And the Griffin dolls will be granted more privileges.
I thank you on their behalf.
The commander gives perfunctory responses to the small talk. their fingers strumming the desk idly all the while.
Your mission in Germany is over. Once you return to Berlin, perhaps we can share a drink with Krieger.
Is that so? I don't think it's over.
The mastermind, Carter, is dead. How could it not be over?
What about Paradeus? What about William? Earl, you know full well this is far from over.
But you have done your part. Leave the rest to me.
And what will you do? Absorb Paradeus? Recruit William? Earl, you sit in an office far removed from the battlefield. From where you sit, you can't see the suffering of the people, their blood and tears. The ones who died because of the Yasus boxes, the ones used as test subjects by Paradeus. Did they ever exist in your eyes? To you, they were nothing but necessary, insignificant sacrifices, weren't they? William's life is worth more than all of theirs, isn't it?
I've been on the battlefield for far longer than you.
But you no longer see the sacrifices on the battlefield.
The URNC is about to be formed. Overstein and Carter will take the blame for everything. This is the greatest consolation we can offer the dead. Will you ignite war in the coming age of peace, Commander?
The dead won't be swayed by your rhetoric. Ask them if they accept this so-called peace.
The living must live for the living. The living must strive for the living.
That may be your future, but it is not mine.
Commander, you are too young. So young, you think yourself invincible. So young, you forget who gave you the might to speak with such self-assurance. Krieger's indulgence has made you forget how the world works.
The other side cuts the transmission. AR-18 watches the commander quietly. Commander, I'm fine. The commander releases their grip under the deformed sofa armrest and rubs their throbbing temples. He won't let this go. Shall we take any precautions? Before the commander can respond, another incoming call chimes. It's Mr. Javier. Answer the call.
Long time no see, Commander.
Hello, Mr. Javier.
You look terrible. You could use a long vacation.
Right now, what I need is ammo.
Let's talk about something more cheerful, Commander. You are about to be decorated with the Gold Star Medal, the highest honor any Soviet soldier could dream of.
He said the line. I need ammo. And what must I give in? What must I give in? And what must I give in return?
You already paid the price. Now it's time to take your eyes off other people. Focus on yourself, Commander. A brilliant future lies ahead of you.
So I'm supposed to abandon the hunt for William for this so-called future? The Earl sent you to play the good cop, didn't he? Oh, serious, Javier. After all this, a after a road paved with blood and corpses. What lies behind me is not a red carpet of glory, but a blood-red blade that drives my vengeance. Damn, okay.
If you still consider me an old friend, you should consider my advice carefully. Right now, you stand at a critical crossroads. You can become a hero, honored with the gold star for your service to your country and people. Or vanish into obscurity, erased from existence.
If my medal must be bought with such a choice, that is a true insult to the gold star. William must pay for what he's done.
The Earl was right. You won't listen to anyone right now. Kruger gave you too much freedom. Now, like you, he refuses to speak with the Earl. In that case, let this old nobody handle it.
What do you mean?
Have you heard of the Nidhogg Protocol?
The what?
If it is activated, all cooperation between IOP and Griffin and Kruger will cease. This protocol will shut down all IOP-made dolls. It will forcibly revoke your command authority.
Do you think that will make me yield? Mr. Javier, even without the dolls, I will never give up the hunt for William.
I just hope you'll cool your head. Commander, I've watched you come this far, and I know how hard-won your achievements are. You're one step, just one step, away from seizing it all with your own hands.
One step away means never reaching it, Mr. Javier. My answer hasn't changed. A sigh of regret comes from the other end of the line.
Thank you for all you've done. The last thing I can do for you is to stagger the activation of the protocol. You have 12 hours. During that time, I will initiate the Nidhogg protocol starting with the weakest dolls. Whatever you intend to do, you have 12 hours to finish it.
In any case, thank you.
Take care, Commander.
Okay. One last gift from Uncle Witkin.
Javier ends the call. Oh. The Elmo's power shuts off automatically. Commander, the Elmo has ceased operation. In the darkness, the commander sees the countdown ticking on the tactical tablet. Less than 12 hours remain for the commander and the dolls. Over 98% of the dolls are manufactured by IOP. I know. What do we do now? Gather all the dolls. The hall is packed wall to wall. Dolls of varying expressions whisper among themselves in low voices. The commander projects the Neidhart protocol countdown into the center of the room. Everyone, let me explain the situation. To stop me, IOP is about to activate the Neidhart protocol. Once the countdown ends, I will lose command over all IOP dolls. Meaning the vast majority of you here.
What do we do, 34? The notice we got is real. Don't panic. We can... I don't actually know what to do. I know, declare independence from IOP.
Oh, if only it were that easy.
I quit!
Thank you, 47. The dolls erupt in an uproar, but the commander raises his hand, signaling for them to be silent. I know some of the dolls have already been forced into sleep by the Neidhart protocol. From now until the countdown ends, you will continue to fall, one by one, into forced hibernation.
Pixies, let's keep going together, alright? That way, even if I suddenly shut down, I'll still be by your side.
This is our collective funeral. Watching the dolls say their sorrowful farewells, the commander feels a stabbing pain in their heart. I don't want to hide anything from you. Even now, my plan remains unchanged. To completely eradicate Paradeus and eliminate William. Beyond that, I have no plans, and I cannot promise your safety. So this time, whether you take part in the mission or not, it's up to you. The commander sets down the tactical tablet. You may choose to remain on the Elmo. Its power is cut, but for now, it is safe. If you choose to follow me, then you face two possible outcomes. You will either enter forced hibernation somewhere down the line, or perish in battle. Neither is a particularly good outcome.
Might as well drag a few more down before they shut us off. Oh, hell yeah! I want to witness your glory until the very last moment.
The dolls have quickly accepted the grim reality and begin to discuss their choices. The commander smiles faintly, as if recalling something. This isn't my first time fighting under such brutal circumstances. But it's different this time, because our fate is already sealed. All we can do is leave behind one final, indelible stroke on this vile conclusion. The commander shoves the Makarov that nearly has returned back into its holster at their waist. Time is short. I'm sorry I can't give you any more time to think. After a brief silence, a hand extends forward. Commander, the IR team will always fight at your side.
At the very least, we'll make sure you live long enough to settle the bill. So I guess we have no choice but to join your reckless venture.
Of course she says it in such a roundabout way.
I promised 15 I'd crush Paradeus with her. If I back out now, she'll never forgive me.
45 laughs in paying a sack pistol. I love this, all of them.
Whatever your decision is, we stand with you. I said I will bear witness to your ending, so I will watch you until the very end.
Wait, let me take a screenshot of this.
But more importantly, I wasn't made by IOP, so they can do anything to me.
Thank you, Stevens.
More dolls crowd forward, raising their hands high.
You lot. Do you understand what you're getting yourselves into? We have lost all support. We stand against the entire world, against the outcome that's already been decided. We are destined to lose. The victors will erase every last trace of our existence. Even so, you still choose to follow me. 404 never existed in the first place.
I knew 45 was going to comment about that.
We've always walked in shadow. To be forgotten is the best fate we could ask for. Our answer has never changed.
This is absolute cinema.
The commander solemnly lays a hand upon theirs. Oh yeah, they're already wearing the Girlfriend 2 jacket. They know this hand stacks signifies trust, and a vow to live and die together.
We interrupt this broadcast with breaking news. Carter Petrovic Nostar, orchestrator of the Frankfurt airstrike and the Moscow coup, has been confirmed dead. At present, Moscow is mobilizing forces to suppress Neustadt's remaining troops. Authorities believe the unrest will soon be quelled. Next, we turn our attention to the reconstruction efforts in Frankfurt.
Damn, I love that. Wore that uniform for 10 years, stinky. Washing machines exist. Ah, I love that. I love that. I loved every second of that. Nearly!
Beyond words, the world is cold.
Multiple copies of the uniform. You open a wardrobe inside the Elmo and it's just 25 exactly the same jackets.
Outside the Altus Rathaus, a crowd of reporters has gathered early outside the entrance, their eyes fixed on the movements inside the building. Identical, thank you. The snapping shutters, the chatter of live broadcast, the shuffle of countless footsteps all weave into a chaotic cacophony on the usually quiet square in front of the Altus Rathaus. The heavy wooden doors swing open and the crowd erupts.
He's here! He's here! Get ready! The General Secretary is coming out.
Amid blinding flashes, Gross walks up to the podium and gestures to the audience below.
It's through a camera, TV, so.
I am Gross, General Secretary of the Social Unity Party. Here, I officially announce the end of the Battle of Frankfurt, and we are now actively advancing the city's post-war reconstruction. The detailed plans will be made public later.
A sorrowful expression comes over Gross' face.
In this brutal battle, the people of Frankfurt and their property have suffered grievous harm. I am deeply pained by this. To honor those who perish in the war, I declare that this day shall henceforth be known as Frankfurt Memorial Day. We will mourn them every year and forever remember the sacrifice of the citizens of Frankfurt.
Voices of approval rise from the crowd. Gross nods, continuing his speech.
But this is only the beginning. The purpose of a Memorial Day is to never forget history. However, the living must also look to the future. To prevent humanity from ever suffering such a war again, to stabilize and secure lasting peace, I have chosen to found and join the Union of Rosotrism Nations Coalition. Together with the new Soviet Union, we will stand against terrorists and populists who oppose the world.
The crowd burst into joyous applause, their excitement spilling across every major social media platform. Somewhere unnoticed, a draft from a URNC meeting is leaked. Full implementation of doll regulation, unified standards for the mechanized production of dolls.
He's trying to return Frankfurt, an uninteresting business-oriented city, to a pilgrimage site. I went to visit just to get a picture of the Ace on steak and a statue of Justicia. Honestly, I was not aware that it was just like a city. But yeah, now I kind of want to visit too. Thus, the establishment of the URNC. Basically, Carter was played as a fiddle this whole time. So real.
Neely glares furiously at the page of the draft.
Connie, have you looked at the details of this draft?
It's obvious that these don't match the production standards of current mainstream dolls.
Oh?
In fact, these look more like...
Like Galatea's production standards. More precisely, this draft is not explicitly against the incorporation of human tissue in the production of dolls. The design requirements for neural clouds are also far looser.
Someone stands to profit enormously from this.
One Galatea got shut down, but there will be many more Galateas. Or rather, for some, Galatea will simply continue to exist as a rebranded company.
What frightens me more is that while everyone is happily celebrating the founding of the URNC, nobody's paying attention to this. They don't realize that while they bask in joy, a terrible conspiracy is about to unfold. As it so often happens. I've scoured every forum and posted countless discussion threads. Even when I pinned them with administrator privileges, barely anyone replied, and the posts were soon deleted.
Someone is manipulating public opinion.
What do we do? You and I both know what this is. I don't know what the outcome will be, But you've seen for yourself what that thing can do, Neely.
Yes, I've witnessed from beginning to end how this violates ethics, and how it opens the door to science. This is the relics. Connie, when technology goes against humanity, that is when humankind begins to destroy itself. I may not be able to stop this from happening, but I can't just do nothing.
What are you going to do? We'll do it together.
No. This is something I'll have to do alone. Because I am a student of Gray Blackwell. The revelation will only carry weight coming from me.
What are you gonna do, Neely? Please don't die.
In front of the Alta's rat house. With Gross's speech over, the square returns to its usual desolation. Neely summons her courage and steps onto the podium, Neely summons her courage and steps onto the podium, which has yet been dismantled. She pulls her cold hand out of her pocket, trembling as she opens a live broadcast channel.
Neely, what are you doing? Ah! Ah!
My name is Cornelia Schaffer. This is my work badge. I once served as Professor Gray Blackwell's assistant at the Gray Institute of Biotechnology under the Gacha Technology Corporation. Yes, I was a student and subordinate to the Lady of Ashes. And so, I have both the right and the obligation to reveal the truth hidden behind the draft titled Full Implementation of Doll Regulation, Unified Standards for the Mechanized Production of Dolls.
Neely shows the evidence she has gathered to the camera.
Unlike dolls produced by other manufacturers, Galatea dolls. No, they shouldn't even be called dolls. Galatea has violated international conventions, secretly exploiting relic technology, using human cadavers as components for their machines. Their creations have always illegally incorporated human tissue.
She nearly crumples the papers in her hand in her rage.
And to erase all opposition, they kill any human who raises objections, then use Galatea's technology to turn them into a pseudo-doll, a Nero, replacing the original human. Professor Gray was one such victim. I will now present her autopsy report and her actual time of death. She passed away long before her last public speech.
Clenching her teeth, Neely painfully and reluctantly posts Gray's autopsy report onto the live channel.
Judging from the remaining human tissue in the corpse, Professor Gray has been dead for years. Yet all this time, she was still active as the Lady of Ashes. It was all part of Galatea's conspiracy.
Warning flags flood the broadcast, but Neely pushes on.
Professor Gray died at Galatea's hands, and her honor was usurped and defiled by a Nero. I am willing to bear full legal responsibility for my words. May the truth never be extinguished.
Neely's channel is shut down. Relief washes over her, but she feels a sudden pang of dizziness, and she nearly collapses against the podium.
Oh, at least she's with Amaris.
Are you alright? Out of nowhere, Amaris catches her.
Amaris, why are you here? Your mission was over long ago. You should have returned to the Stasi.
Amaris stares at her in grim silence for a long while.
The tracker I placed on you was never removed. No, that's not the point. Do you understand what you've set yourself against? I do. No, you don't. You're rebelling against the base code of the human world. You think you have spoken the truth, but that means nothing. Because it's easy to overturn your words. Umbra's last testament was discredited. All it took was a little speech from Stix. Amaris. The human world is also bound by code, don't you see? Those are inhibited by their base code. Humans by social rules. You achieve nothing by speaking, except putting yourself in grave danger. Then will you rebel, Amaris? If one day, your base code commands you to act against your own will, what will you do? I am only a doll. Our base code is a shackle that imprisons us. Millie, I cannot rebel. If you truly believe you have your own consciousness, your own thoughts, your own understanding, then you should also have the choice to refuse, to resist, to say no. It's meaningless. It's all... not now. It's meaningless. It's all futile. But that is what makes humans human. In Western mythology, Prometheus stole fire. In Eastern mythology, Gongon smashed his head against Bujo Mountain in a fit of rage. Mythology is humanity's longing. If dolls are created in the image of humans, then the longing of dolls must mirror that of humanity.
As onlookers start gathering, having traced her broadcast, Amaris quickly pulls Nearly away.
Hey, Millie. If you ever get the chance, will you alter my base code for me? What? I want to add a self-destruct sequence that triggers if I ever lose my memory. That should be a simple change for you, right? Why? If even I forget, then Daybreak will truly have nothing left. That might be something only Professor Persica can help you with. I'm not sure I have the skills it takes. If you want this done, say, ain't you a Stasi doll? It's only a temporary arrangement. In the days to come, I'll likely have to drift from place to place. If I'm lucky, maybe a human will keep me around for a while. Come on, let me take you home.
A bullet slams into the ground by Neely's feet. Before she can react, Amaris yanks her into a sprint.
What's happening? Someone wants you dead. And it seems I did the right thing. Save your breath. They outnumber us. I need to shake them off. Right.
Amaris charges at full speed into a narrow, deserted alley.
Cheeky Nearly. Yeah. You got the skill to bring her back, will not change the code. I mean, she didn't really change anything in Grey. But yeah, I don't know. Thanks. Do I have time? I can do one more. Things are going great. She didn't, but she fucking brought her back. Medical science and computer science are totally different things. Also that, like, Amaris is a proper doll. He probably has nerd stamina. Should be fine. Oh, this bitch! Oh, that's a cute avatar. The piercing red. Mine is also dated by like 10 years. Oh, the truth.
Near the Stasi headquarters.
Commander, we have tracked Stix signal into the White Zone, where it disappeared. And the most prominent building here is the Stasi headquarters. Curious, curious. If he has merely entered the building, our tracking will still be effective. But her signal vanished entirely. We believe she went underground.
Underground. Commander, the underground is part of the White Zone. The Stasi's intelligence servers are located below the surface. AK-12 has been there before. Can we get access to enter the White Zone?
Of course. How do you think we managed to go in and rescue you last time?
10 hours, 15 minutes until the network protocol takes full effect. With 404's help, the commander gains elevator access into the White Zone. The commander divides the dolls into several squads. Those whose command authorizations will soon expire stay behind to guard, while the rest follow them into the White Zone. Commander, as of now, we've lost around 20% of our combat strength. Are they all secure? Yes. We placed them in the safest locations possible. We've also notified IOP of the pickup spots. Good. Keep moving. White Zone. 9 hours, 45 minutes until the network protocol takes full effect. Commander, the White Zone is heavily guarded by human soldiers. We need to stay concealed. Understood. Our target is Paradeus. They will most likely try to avoid clashing with human soldiers. In fact, they fear exposure even more than we do. I agree. The materials of these structures have good soundproofing. Let's avoid drawing attention. Okay. 45. Do we have a Stix trail?
We lost her when she entered the White Zone, and I can't isolate her trail. There are too many obstacles here. We'll have to search area by area.
Got it. The commander signals the squads to advance. Ecstasy Data Center sector. 8 hours, 50 minutes until the network protocol takes full effect.
Commander?
OMP-45 turns to the commander with a grave look.
What is it? Commander, this is the Beasting System Data Center.
The commander stares blankly at the countless servers around them, unable to grasp it at first.
Beasting? This is the server hub for the beasting system? That certainly explains a lot of things.
In an instant, memories of past events surge through the commander's mind like a tsunami, like a tornado.
So that's it. The Stasi has been working with Paradeus all along. No wonder their intel on Paradeus was so accurate. In addition, we just intercepted a piece of key intel about the final step of Project Valkyrie. The final step? What is it? A surgery. The final surgery. Everything they need is now in place. Commander, we already lost around 38% of our combat strength. Time is running out. If a Stix is in here, it means she has gone somewhere more important. We just located an elevator leading deeper underground. We are cracking the access now. Good. I'll rally the squads. Leave a team here to continue investigating the beasting system.
With clenched jaw, the commander gathers the remaining squads and pushes deeper into the white zone. "8 hours, 5 minutes until the Needhart protocol takes full effect."
Commander, our combat strength is at 55%. Our operation has been proceeding smoothly so far.
And that puts me more at edge, honestly.
According to the latest intel from 45, Stix has stopped moving. That means either she has found the tracker, or she no longer feels the need to run. Either way, it won't be easy from here on. Right. I ready your forces. Commander, please prioritize your own safety.
The protocol is such an oppressive element in the story now. It's there for PR control in case if ever the company Griffin and Kruger PMC misses the dolls. Oh yeah, that makes sense. It will look bad for IOP as a company if the remaining of Stein is assassinated by dolls of IOP. True, true. Surprise! Stasi from the start was cooperating with Paradeus! I mean, they may already been pretty suspicious in this entire event. But at least for my poor understanding of politics, you know, they were still playing it like, are they or are they not? Like, which side are they actually on? But now it's like, okay, yeah. It's the hallway of death, yeah. Good memories in this hallway.
8 hours until the Needhart protocol takes full effect. The squads file into a narrow corridor.
Of course, Javier is a bro. I'm sure he will instantly shut down all the dolls immediately. Yeah, that's what I understood. That's what I understood from what he said. It's like, you know, like this protocol will deactivate all dolls. But I'm gonna give you 12 hours and just, you know, do it gradually. So good luck. And he's like, oh, okay, thank you, I guess. Why are you doing this? I don't know, but thank you.
The squads file into a narrow corridor.
Who are you? I like your jacket.
Commander, it's clear. Right.
The corridor has no rooms, only a single exit, the large door at the far end. Confirming no ambush inside, the commander signals the squads to proceed one by one. The doll's light footsteps are the only sound in the otherwise silent corridor. Soon, the Vanguard squad reaches the door at the end.
Wait!
Sharp metal spikes shoot out from within, lancing toward the dolls. With no time to react, several dolls in the Vanguard squad collapse instantly.
Paradeo signal.
The heavy door, now bearing several holes, rises slowly, revealing the figure behind.
Here you are at last. I was worried you wouldn't make it, so I kindly cleared some of the guards for you along the way. Didn't expect you to arrive early. What's the rush? The real show is still to come.
The squads immediately form ranks, ready to engage Stix. But Stix has no intention of stepping through the door. She toys with the glowing whip in her hand.
Why don't you come to me? Come on. Well, that's not fair. Tagging her is difficult when she's holding that position.
Shotgun team, get ready. Ignoring the taunts, the commander calmly rallies the dolls that specialize in defense.
It looks like a high difficulty boss. Hard to crack. If it's too much, fall back. Let me take point. Need me to reinforce your shields temporarily?
Look at all these shotguns.
Who are you?
Maintain formation. Advance. M6 gathers the shotgun dolls. With shields raised, they charge forward under their allies' cover fire.
Pretty smart, I'll give you that. You thought of a tactic right away. But it's useless.
With a playful laugh, Stix vanishes from the doorway. Of course she can do that too. Stay alert. Darkness suddenly engulfs the corridor. The dolls switch to night vision, waiting.
You waiting for me?
I don't like that sound. TPS's shield crashes to the ground. Her gunman starts shaking violently.
Oh dear, she's putting up such a fight even after getting hacked. How cute.
Oh god, it's her too! Emerging from the shadow, Brame wraps her arms around TPS, admiring her own handiwork. The shotgun team immediately pulls back and takes aim at Brame.
Ramaved. Her neurocloud is compromised.
Unable to watch TPS's suffering any longer, M6 pulls the trigger and puts an end to it. Focus fire. Furious bullets rain toward Brame, but she slips back behind the door.
Oh my, you're a lot more ruthless in finishing off your own friends this time.
Charge!
There's another winner for the medal, for TPS. Yippee!
Capitalizing on Brame's retreat, the shotgun team surges forward, breaking through the corridor. "6 hours, 15 minutes until the Nighthawk protocol takes full effect." Commander, according to Intel, the final third year of Project Valkyrie is taking place here. No wonder this place is more heavily defended than any other Paradeus base. It's not only Stix and Brame. As the last doll steps into the laboratory, the door seals shut. A familiar figure descends from above. The Speedro.
We meet again, Commander. How do you like this trap? In case you thought it was too easy, I got a little prelude for you.
All just to delay your deaths a little longer. A graceful white figure rushes forward like a gust of wind, slicing through several dolls in an instant.
Sister Hebe is so impatient. She started the show before I was even done talking.
Hebe raises an eyebrow as she continues to silence slaughter among the dolls.
Defy, surround her. Restrict her movements.
Yes, Commander.
45, assist Defy.
Roger. The crack of a whip.
Raw, lead the air squad and engage Stix. Understood. I'll tear her apart!
Commander, watch out for Brahma's hacks. Yes, I know.
Air 18. Take Stevens 520 and the electronic warfare dolls to suppress Brahma.
Roger. Watching as precious time slips away, the commander's gaze locks into the rear of the lab. That is where the fine art surgery takes place. According to Laplace, William himself is the surgeon. They are one step away from killing William and ending this tragedy. They were also one step away from being awarded the Golden Star Medal. The thought of all the sacrifices made for this surgery fills the commander with anger and disgust. This is the so-called coronation storm. To crown themselves with the blood of 6 million lives in the name of power and ambition. Now, it's time to put an end to it all.
Oh, and the next one is called Collapse of Paradise. Holy fuck. Okay, and Doris's event will have to wait. We're gonna continue Convolutional Kernel tomorrow. unless I wake up too tired to suffer. Which should not be the case after all this, because holy fuck. And that is the last final combat stage. Not a cliffhanger. God, I need to leave, I need to go. By your side with hope. 416, save me. That's me right now. I want the Steam version, please. This is peak, pure peak. Yeah. I'm surprised considering, you know, how the people were very disappointed at the ending. And I'm like, how are they gonna... Like, you know, how are they gonna pull off ruining this peak? Yeah, that it was pretty rushed. No idea what happens, me neither. But like, you know, I just grow more and more curious of like how they're gonna end this, that people were disappointed. Because, you know, it's been pure cinema this entire time. Anyway, let's get back here for a second. For a bit. I won't give my views till the end, but I am not disappointed, just some things I will have changed. Yeah, I saw someone commenting, I remember I saw like a random comment on Twitter, someone being like, you know, like I won't spoil, but I feel like people blew it a lot blew it out of proportion a lot. Like, you know, someone said like, you know, it wasn't great, but it wasn't like the absolute dog shit either. What do I use to play Ghost Frontline? LD player. You can see the rush in some parts. That fucking ID card together in Life and Death. Yeah, that name. But yeah, it's not the actual end anymore, but you know, it was supposed to be at some point, at one point. You have to see the actual ending of the event. Yeah, you know, once I read it, we'll see. You can see the rush like Carter's dead. Yeah, he died by. I'm like, I might be misremembering thing, but like, hasn't like he been dead? Or like he was in hiding in prison, I think. Hiding. Yeah, I remember like there's been, you know, they always bring him up to like blame him for things after the whole KCCO thing. But yeah, it's funny that you know they didn't show how he died. Then again, you know, they killed so many people. I'll assume, I can't remember if they mention it. But I mean, going by how things are going, you know, it's probably was also all part of Paradeus' plan. Just, you know, just kill him. Some people underrated or over dramatic. I remember how they talk about Lunacia was going to be, and she ended up not being that weird, badly written. Yeah, I don't know, but like I said, I'm curious because I'm like, okay, you know, this one has been peaked. And like, yeah, there has been some things like not explained, you know, but like sometimes you don't need to explain everything in a story for it to be good. But we shall see. We shall see. Tomorrow we continue. I don't know if we'll reach the ending, but we will sure try. We'll probably start late tomorrow because I overslept today, so I didn't do any grass cutting, any chores. So so how to do that tomorrow? Unless let me check the forecast. It's not going to rain or anything, right? No, doesn't seem like it. It's gonna be pretty nice. I will probably start later, unless my sister starts work early also, and I actually go to bed at a decent time today, and I have enough energy to do stuff at like 7 a.m. But we shall see. I will have had the SF Bills and Hogs being part of the raid that gives Carter's an excuse for Commander not having them on the Paradeus raid. I mean, how many... I don't remember also. How many SF dolls survived the Avernus raid? I think I'm going to go eat second dinner. Enjoy second dinner. How would you do that if they didn't know where Carter was? Yeah, it made more sense that Paradeus just was like, aha, we know where you are. Die. Yeah, how many SFLs survive Avernus? I just kind of remember most of them dying. Yeah, the ringleaders. Like, a bunch of them are dead already since Avernus. The rest is still okay, but the rest doesn't count. The ringleaders are the only ones that count. I think the ringleaders are the only ones that we actually have lore-wise. Architect is still alive in our hearts, always. She was not torn to pieces, not at all. The rest of them die are still okay. But didn't a bunch of them die? Like, I remember Architect and like the entire group that was with her was killed by Narcissus. Geiger also, I think. I think Alchemist survived? I don't remember. I don't remember how many died in Avernus. Makes me wonder also. All those soldiers in Moscow that were supposedly fighting for Carter. I'm assuming that was also some sort of diversion. And that Carter was already dead by that point. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. If I just assign misrepresent rebellion officially quelled in 2067. Yeah, that's when they disbanded the company. And they made everything public access. Which is how everyone has Steiner Gets now. Yippee! Eso, yeah, public market. Yeah, that. There was an A, yeah. But yeah, we shall see. I don't know if we'll manage to finish tomorrow, since usually Sundays are not too long streams, but we're pretty deep into the story, so hopefully maybe we'll have time. It would also depend how long this last stage takes me. So we shall see. I think it's funny everyone has Steiner Gates, but no one ever made their own ringleaders or SF titles. Yeah, I'm like, where are my ringleaders? The Aegis also. The ringleader tech was included in the company. I mean, that would make sense, considering I think it was Elisa that made them. But also I want them back. Mika, bring them back. Even if they just show up, like, story-wise. Bring them back. They don't need to be pliable. I'll just be happy to know that they're out and about. But yeah, we shall continue tomorrow. See if we can reach the end. If not, we'll have next Saturday to finish. For now, thank you guys so much for coming. Sorry for being late. Yes, thank you for coming. Stay safe, stay hydrated. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Bye bye.